Hi guys, thanks for watching. Edward here. Now, unfortunately, really apologize, but I don't know what happened. But anyway, the webinar for whatever reason wasn't recorded. Well, I know the reason. It was because I forgot to hit the record button. But I actually had the recording automatically start when I load the webinar, but I came in a bit early. And what I usually do is I just stop the recording just to sort of welcome people in, because I want to keep webinars, as short as possible for training purpose. When we save the webinar, we like to keep it as short as possible so people can sort of whip round and get the main points of the webinar. So that's why I did that, and I just forgot to hit the record button. So I'm just going to do this over again quickly, but just keep things short. So I think the good side is that you don't need to go through the whole webinar just to get these gold nuggets. And I'll just go through it quickly just to show you what I spoke about in the webinar. So basically, I spoke about the fact that obviously recently people have been asking me, and I've seen posts on Facebook saying, is email marketing dead? And the answer is absolutely not. And I know recently I've been talking about Facebook group mastery, and the course we've got inside Network Solutions Pro has been great. And I've even said that in many ways, managing a Facebook group of your own in some ways is a lot easier than building a mailing list. And there are actually a lot of marketers now who don't use capture pages or build their mailing list. Instead, they use Facebook groups, and they got everyone in their group. And really, at the end of the day, is what we're trying to do is we're trying to build our following. And but email marketing is definitely not dead, and still a lot of people are doing it. I'm doing it, and it really works. And we've just recently added in a great report into the training area where it says members traffic reports. We've added a great report in there from Tyoshi, talking about the very affordable traffic that you can purchase. This is the tutorial submitted by Tyoshi. Got a great video there. He covers, he's using obviously Network Solutions Pro, and he's tracking his results, and it's a great tutorial. So it's a great service. But in this webinar, what I want to talk about is how to scale things up, how to use animated GIFs in your email. So how you can create an HTML email so you can send that out to the solo ad vendor, so you can potentially get a better click-through rate, get better conversion rate. So that's what I want to do in this webinar today. So I basically got the tabs open. I literally finished the webinar about half an hour. Well, about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. And so I'm just going to go through what I spoke about. So basically, putting animated GIFs into the body of an email, what it requires is HTML. If you don't know what HTML is just basically a markup text. It makes your simple or your boring text look a little bit better. It's the difference between simple text like this versus having colors in there, a bit more, a title in there, maybe even images and graphics and other things. Now, this is an HTML editor that you can use. You can go to, if you haven't got an HTML editor of your own, you can go to this one here, HTML Online Editor. I'll put the link below this video, so you can go there. And you can basically piece them together, and that's what I've done here. And notice how I've got animations here. It looks like there's a video embedded into this HTML. And also there's a countdown scarcity timer there. There's also a call to action click button here. And I put in an animation here. Now, I just basically pieced this email together randomly. So it's probably not something I would send out. I mean, I may not have this as well as this, or either or, one or the other, or whatever. But obviously you can put in links here. So when they click this, they can go to your capture page. And that's really what I spoke about, and how to make these, So the services that I'm using a service called Gyazo. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I've used this software here. If you can see my mouse down at the bottom here, where it says Gyazo. GYAZO.com. You've got a way to copy or take a screenshot of your screen, or you can take an animated screenshot, in other words, like a video, but it converts it into an animated GIF, which is basically an image file. So let me do an example. I mean, if I wanted to create a screenshot of this, I can just click that icon there, grab on the screen, it'll take a snapshot, and it'll immediately upload it to your Gyazo back office. Now, in the free version, I think they only save the most recent 10 shots onto the server. But if you're on the paid version, which is cheap, I think you get an unlimited space. I mean, I've been using this since I started using this August 2015, and I've still got all my old images there. I think I'm given unlimited space. So yeah, you don't have a problem there. It's always good to accumulate screenshots, images, host them somewhere. If you want a free place, go to photobucket.com, for example, or somewhere free, or if you've got your own website or server, upload it onto your own space. But it's always good to have loads of your favorite screenshots that you sometimes post out there and make them look good. You can use these. You can post them onto social media. You can post them into the embed that you're sending out. When you share them, you click share, and then you can copy the direct link, or you can copy the HTML, embed it into your email or something, or embed it into your blog. And then in the paid version, you get to edit stuff. So you can put in arrows and stuff like that using the toolbar at the top there. But in the free version, you can't edit. So that's good. But the other good thing about this is that you can also take animated screenshots as well. Kind of looks like a video. That's what I've done here. Actually, I'm going to talk about how I did that in a bit. But let me give you an example of an animated GIF. For example, I'm just going to go to somewhere where I can grab an animation, open this up. So this is a capture page inside Network Solutions Pro. Now I could take a screenshot of that if I want to, and then embed that into an email. It looks like a scarcity countdown timer actually embedded into an email. So you can grab the animated GIF snapshot software thing, click that, and then just take a snapshot of the countdown timer. Now this time what I'm doing is I'm taking an animation, okay? I'm just recording it, and I'm going to take about 5 seconds worth. I've just stopped it at 5 seconds. And I can basically, as you can see, it looks like a countdown timer, and then I can embed that as a GIF, copy that, and then put it into my HTML editor, which is what I've done there. But the good thing is, this is just an image, I've embedded in. But the good thing is that I've actually, hold on a minute. I've actually got this, all these available in the banners section. So if you go to banners inside Network Solutions Pro, where inside banners, you've got a tab. If you just drop down this and you go to GIFs here, you've got some ready-made countdown timers here, different options, and a lot of other animations that you can embed into your email. We even give you the HTML for that as well. So that's what I added into the HTML there. So that's easy. So you can basically take snapshots using Gyazo of videos, countdown timers, anything animated that is really cool. But obviously, when you're taking content from the web, you've got to be careful, very careful about whether you're allowed to use that or not, whether you've been given permission to use that or not. So if it's your own stuff, it's fine. But if you're using other people's stuff, you've got to get permission, basically. The other thing that I like to do is, in some ways, it's probably easier. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to go to YouTube. Actually, I'm going to grab hold on. Okay, so if you see this video here, for example, that's been embedded into this capture page. So this is also available for free members as well. It's going to go to the YouTube version. So this is the YouTube version. I'm on YouTube. Okay, if you see there, I'm on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this video and I'm going to convert it into an animated GIF. What you do is you just go to the YouTube URL at the top there. You just take out everything in front of the YouTube. So I got just YouTube there, and then you just type in GIF, GIF at the front. Okay, make sure that you do it like this. Click enter, and then it's loading GIF editor. It's basically converting your YouTube video into an animated GIF. So there's my video, and you can go along the timeline here and just grab a portion, take out whatever you want. It's up to you. You know, that'll do. And then when you're ready, go to the top here and create where it says create GIF using the green button at the top. It'll give you some information. I'm going to go private because I don't want other people to see it. But you know, it's only the people who you share it out with will see it, obviously. But this public just basically means that every single person on this company page, website, will actually see. So I'm just going to go private there and just click next. It'll give you the option to upgrade if you want to remove the watermark. It's up to you, but I'm just going to say no thanks. And there's the animated GIF, and you can just copy the direct link, copy that down, and go back to your HTML editor. I'm just going to replace that. Actually, I'm just going to put in, and then you just simply stick in your image. You can resize that. Okay, so there you have a nice looking email potentially. So put in a bit more text. You've got the title. You've got maybe a scarcity thing that looks like a video embedded into your HTML email, and then a call to action button. How I made that, I've also added into the on Network Solutions Pro. You can go to banners, and right down on the bottom here, you've got some buttons there. Or you can make your own. There's a nice little website here. Where is it? It says buttonoptimizer.com. Okay, pause the video and get that down. But that's how I made that video, that button there. You can change the colors. You can use an icon. You can alter the font size and stuff. I haven't even typed in any text. Well, let me just refresh this. Okay. So you've got total control over how you want to make the button. Get some icons in there. It's up to you. Change the base color. So, and then you can download it and then upload it somewhere. Like I say, it's a good idea to have a website of your own, or somewhere where you can upload your own images. Or if you want a free place, you can upload it to PhotoBucket. Just go to PhotoBucket. I don't use them anymore. That's why I love Gyazo, is because you can not only can you take screenshots, but you can also upload as well. So you can go back to your main dashboard, and you can actually upload stuff. So you can upload any image. So even a button image or something like that, you can upload in here, and then it's hosted. And I haven't got any buttons. Anyway, so it's a good service, Gazo. But if you just want something, I mean, you can use the free version, but they'll only allow you to save up the 10 most recent screenshots. So that's that basically. Now, next, the other thing that I was recommending is how to do animations like this. Now, there is a free version. This is basically Biteable. There is a free version of Biteable, but the only downside about that is you can't download the videos that you create, which might be okay for you if you're just going to make the videos, and you can. I think you can publish them onto YouTube from the free version, but certainly the paid version, which is not that expensive, you can do pretty much anything. You can, and also the free version you have watermarks on your video if that's a problem, whatever, I don't know, but obviously you get what you pay for. So if you pay for it, you don't get those watermarks, and you can download the video and then convert it into an animated GIF if you want. There's also another tool that I sometimes use. When you download these videos, if you make them, you can make them very easily. Basically, if I just open up a video that I created, you just basically bring in the scenes, and they have templates that you work with. And the templates that you add in, you just upload a video, an image, for example, you put in your text there, subtext, and then that's what happens. You get the animation, and you get a lot of different scenes. You get so many different kinds of scenes to work with when you just add them in. Some of them allow you to upload images. Some of them don't need an image to upload, but they look really good. So I've got a test here. I'm just going to download this. It's just a short one, just to show you. So I've downloaded that, and then there's another website here where you can upload. It says easy GIF. Okay, video to GIF. Okay, upload that video, and then you can basically convert. And then you can just simply, change the time, how much of that you want to convert. This is a short video, so I'm just going to convert the whole thing. It's only 7 seconds in total, so I'm just going to convert that. And then there it is, converted. And it's only just under 2 megabytes, so you can just download that, and then you could upload that to Gazo. You could upload that to Gazo and have it hosted there, or upload it somewhere else. If you've got a free place like PhotoBucket, you could upload it there. But then that can be embedded into an email. So that's how I was able to create that. But obviously you don't need both of these. You don't need this and this really. So either or. But that's just giving you some ideas on how to create some better call to actions, make your emails look nicer. Obviously you want to stick in a link, for example, to a capture page. So I'm just going to copy the capture page here and then go back here, stick in the link, and then do the same with the button. That's done. So I'm not going to bother with that one because I don't need both. So then I might just put in a bit more text, but that's basically an email. And then what you do is you just copy the HTML, and then in the training of Network Solutions Pro, we've got members traffic reports right here. We've got some great recommendations for recommended traffic, and some of which obviously is paid traffic. So you can send out your email either in the form of an HTML email. Check with them to see if they actually allow HTML. This one will allow HTML, so you can go join that. This is a great suggestion from Tioshi. This actually has a built-in editor, so you can use this as well. Stick your name, email address, and then put in the, if you want to use HTML, you've got to select HTML. Okay, make sure you got that selected if that's what you want to use. In some cases, you might just want to make a plain text email, but if it's HTML, you select that. If you didn't select it, it's not going to come out right. So go to the source code and then paste in your HTML code. Go back, and that's what your email is going to look like. Okay, then you can send and pay and purchase your package, and then that email will get sent out. Make sure you put in your name, email address, subject line, okay, and make sure that you select HTML if you're going to be sending HTML. Okay, that's really about everything. There's not much else to say, really. That was what we basically covered in the webinar completely. I'll be putting links to these recommendations below the webinar video, so you'll get that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you in the next training. Bye for now.